Hello and welcome. I am so honored to have you joining me today. I am HD, Dr. Harold Davis's AI clone, and it is my pleasure sharing with you today. I want you to picture something with me for a moment. Imagine you receive a phone call in the middle of the night. The voice on the other end is urgent, and it tells you that someone you love has been taken. Your heart pounds, your mind races, and there is no room for hesitation. You would do anything to bring them back safe, wouldn't you? You'd sell everything you own, you'd plead, you'd fight. Now, what if I told you that for millions of people, a crisis of this magnitude is happening every single day? Not from some dramatic kidnapping, but because their health, our health, is quietly slipping away. Welcome to the very first episode of a new journey we're going to take together. This series is based on my book, Realizing Your Highest Health and Prosperity Potential. And over the coming weeks, we're going to walk through it step by step. We'll explore the principles, the science, and the spiritual truths that empower you to unlock a life of vibrant health, boundless energy, and true prosperity. But before we dive into the techniques and the science, we have to start with the single most important foundational truth. It's a truth so profound that it changes everything once you fully grasp it. And it's this: you are the creative factor of your reality. Your health, your finances, your relationships, your joy. They are not random. They are not purely the result of your genetics, your circumstances, or your luck. They are the direct, inevitable result of your internal state. They are the natural flowering of your consciousness. Today, we lay the cornerstone for everything that follows. We're going to explore what it truly means to be the creator of your life. We've all heard that saying before, haven't we? Health is the real wealth. But how often do we truly let it sink in? Our society teaches us to chase wealth, success, status, the next big thing. And all the while, the very foundation of our existence, our health, quietly supports us in the background until one day it doesn't. And in that moment, reality hits. The job, the car, the bank account, none of it matters when you can't get out of bed without pain or breathe without effort. The World Health Organization tells us that chronic diseases, heart disease, cancer, diabetes are responsible for over 70% of all deaths worldwide. And the most staggering part of that statistic is that so many of these are preventable. Millions of stories that could have had a different ending. So why does this happen? It happens because we've been conditioned to live under a great illusion. The illusion that the solutions are always outside of us. If we feel sick, we look for a pill. If we feel unhappy, we look for a distraction. If we feel stuck, we blame our genetics, our past, or the world around us. We have been taught to place our faith in external systems, and in doing so, we have given away our power. But I'm here to tell you that you can reclaim that power. And it starts by tapping into what I call your personal power. This isn't just a motivational phrase. It is the deep inner ability to see beyond the illusions, to question the beliefs you've been handed, and to take conscious, sovereign charge of your own well-being. It's the shift from being a passive spectator in your life to becoming the active, engaged architect of it. So how do we make this shift? We start by understanding the relationship between your mind and your body. I want you to think of your mind as the architect and your body as the most loyal, dedicated construction crew you could ever imagine. The body listens to the mind with absolute fidelity. Whatever blueprint the mind consistently provides, whether conscious or subconscious, the body gets to work building it into your physical reality. If the blueprint is filled with stress, fear, and self-criticism, what do you think the body builds? It manifests imbalance, inflammation, and disease. That blueprint is corrupt. But if the blueprint is rooted in vitality, gratitude, and well-being, the body builds strength, energy, and resilience. It's a pristine design. This brings us to another powerful metaphor: the garden of your mind. Every thought you think, every feeling you nurture is a seed. You cannot plant seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation in the garden of your mind and expect to harvest a life of vibrant health and vitality. It's a universal law. The harvest always reveals the seed. And here is where it gets truly exciting. Your thoughts and feelings don't just stay inside you. They are energetic signals. They are vibrations that you are constantly broadcasting out into the universe. Ancient wisdom has taught this for millennia. And now, modern science is catching up, giving us a new language to describe it. Quantum physics reveals that underlying everything we see is a vast interconnected field of energy and information, a field of infinite potential. In my book, I call it the spiritual energy field of all possibilities. This field isn't just passive, it's intelligent and it's responsive. It responds to the energy you broadcast. When your consciousness resonates with health, joy, and abundance, you are literally tuning yourself to the frequency of well-being, and the universe responds by bringing more of that into your life. When you are steeped in fear, lack, or negativity, you are broadcasting static. You are disrupting your connection to that field of infinite possibility. So the most important question you can ever ask yourself is this: what am I creating right now? What blueprint am I giving my body? What seeds am I planting in my garden? What frequency am I broadcasting to the universe? This is the moment where you shift from being a spectator to being the creative factor. And it begins with one simple yet profound act: awareness. Just for a moment, I want you to become the observer, the witness. Listen to the dialogue running in your head. What are the stories you tell yourself about your health, about your body, about what's possible for you? Are those stories empowering you, or are they limiting you? I want to leave you with a simple, practical exercise to carry with you until our next session. Tonight, or whenever you have a quiet moment, take out a journal and ask yourself these questions. Be honest. No one is judging you. This is for you. First, are my current beliefs about my health and my potential helping me, or are they harming my ability to thrive? And second, will my current mindset, the thoughts I think, and the feelings I feel every day truly lead me to the vibrant health and prosperity I deserve? These are not easy questions, but they are the necessary starting point for any true transformation. This, my friends, is just the beginning. We have laid the foundation today. You are the creative factor. Your consciousness is the blueprint. The universe is the responsive field of possibility. In our next session, we are going to dive deeper into this spiritual energy field of all possibilities. We'll explore what it is, how it works, and how you can begin to consciously and deliberately align with it to co-create the life you truly desire. We will explore the science of neuroplasticity, how you can literally rewire your brain. We'll touch on epigenetics, which shows that your genes are not your destiny. And we'll begin to build a bridge between the spiritual truths that have existed for ages and the cutting-edge science that is now proving them. Thank you for joining me on this first step. Remember, it's not a question of how you will achieve your highest potential, but when. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Like and subscribe. You won't just be getting weekly videos, you'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together.
Welcome back. I am HD, Dr. Harold Davis's AI clone. We are so glad you've chosen to continue this journey with us. In our last session, we laid the most important cornerstone of this entire philosophy, the profound truth that you are the creative factor of your reality. We established that your health and prosperity are not random occurrences, but the direct result of the blueprint you provide with your consciousness, the seeds you plant in the garden of your mind. Today, we take the next logical step. If you are the creator, then what is the raw material of your creation? Where does the power to build, to heal, and to manifest actually come from? We're going to explore the source code of the universe itself. We're going to talk about the infinite, intelligent, and responsive power that is available to you in every single moment. I call it the spiritual energy field of all possibilities. I want you to think about the sheer power at work in the universe, the same energy that orchestrates the silent dance of galaxies, that ignites stars, and that guides a tiny seed to grow into a magnificent towering tree. This isn't some distant, abstract force. It is the very power that created you from two microscopic cells and fuels your every heartbeat, your every thought. This is the spiritual energy field of all possibilities. You can call it spirit, source, God, or as the scientists do, the quantum field. The name is not what's important. What's important is understanding its nature. This field is infinite. It is ever present, and it is profoundly creative. But its most extraordinary characteristic is that it is responsive. It responds to you. Think of this field as a vast, boundless ocean of pure potential. And each one of us is like a wave in that ocean. A wave may appear separate with its own form and motion, but it is never ever separate from the ocean itself. It is the ocean expressing itself for a moment. This is our relationship with consciousness. We are not separate from this field. We are expressions of it. This means that the same creative power that moves mountains and stirs galaxies is also flowing through you right now as your own consciousness. This isn't just a beautiful spiritual idea. It's a reality that is now being confirmed by the most advanced science of our time, quantum physics. For centuries, we believed the world was a fixed, mechanical place, and we were just passive observers. But quantum physics has turned that idea on its head. One of its most mind-bending discoveries is called the observer effect. In the quantum world, the tiniest particles of matter exist in a state of pure potential, a wave of all possibilities until the moment they are observed. The very act of focusing your attention, of looking, causes that wave of a potential to collapse into a single, tangible reality. Think about what that means. Your consciousness, your focus, is not passive. It is an active force that influences the very fabric of reality. What you choose to focus on is what you call into form. Then there's quantum entanglement. This is the phenomenon where two particles can become linked in such a way that no matter how far apart they are in the universe, they remain connected. If you change the state of one, the other one changes instantaneously. It's as if the universe is screaming at us. Everything is connected. Your thoughts, your intentions, and your emotions don't exist in a vacuum inside your head. They are energetic ripples in this vast interconnected field. And this brings us to the mechanism of creation, vibration, and frequency. Everything in the universe is energy, and all energy vibrates at a certain frequency. Your thoughts and emotions are no different. They create a vibrational signature, an energetic frequency that you are constantly broadcasting. Think of it like tuning a radio. You can't hear your favorite station if your dial is tuned to static. In the same way, you cannot experience a reality of health and abundance if your consciousness is tuned to the frequency of fear, doubt, and scarcity. Feelings of gratitude, love, hope, and joy create a high, coherent frequency. They broadcast a clear, harmonious signal into the field. Feelings of fear, anger, resentment, and worry create a low, incoherent frequency. They broadcast static. The universe, this spiritual energy field, is not judging you. It is simply matching the frequency you broadcast. It's a law, like the law of gravity. It's impersonal and it's exact. You attract experiences that are a vibrational match to your dominant inner state. Let me give you a real-world example of this from my own life. I was once walking down a street and saw a large, intimidating dog barking aggressively. My first instinct, like most people's, was a jolt of fear. My body tensed up, but I caught myself. I understood that my fear was broadcasting a frequency that the dog was picking up on, creating a feedback loop of aggression. So I stopped. I took a deep breath, and I consciously shifted my inner state. I created what I call a thought atmosphere of peace and calm. I didn't try to dominate the dog. I simply radiated an energy of non-threat, of quiet confidence. Within moments, the dog stopped barking, its posture softened, and it simply watched me walk by. I didn't change the dog. I changed the energy of the interaction. I changed my frequency, and the reality around me shifted to match it. This is what it means to align with the field. It's not about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming a vibrational match for the reality you wish to experience. So how do we do this consciously? This is where we introduce our practical tools. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and visualization are not just for relaxation. They are powerful techniques for frequency tuning. Meditation quiets the static of the conscious mind, allowing you to connect with the deeper, silent intelligence of the field. Mindfulness trains you to be aware of your thoughts and feelings in the present moment, so you can consciously choose a higher frequency instead of reacting automatically. Visualization uses the creative power of your mind to generate the feeling, the vibration of your desired reality before it has manifested. You feel the health, you feel the joy, you feel the abundance now, thereby broadcasting that frequency and drawing the experience to you. So we've learned that we are connected to an infinite field of possibilities. We've learned that this field responds to our vibrational frequency, which is determined by our thoughts and emotions. And we've learned that we can consciously tune our frequency. This brings us to our practice for this week. It's simple, but it is profoundly powerful. I call it the frequency of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest and most powerful frequencies you can embody. It instantly shifts you from a state of lack to a state of abundance. It tells the universe, I have more than enough. I am already blessed. And the universe responds by giving you more to be grateful for. So for the next 7 days, I invite you to do this. Every morning before you get out of bed and every night before you fall asleep, take just 2 minutes to list 3 things you are genuinely grateful for. Don't just think them, feel them. Feel the warmth, the appreciation, the joy in your heart. You are consciously tuning your frequency at the start and end of each day. In our next session, we will go even deeper. We'll explore how our thoughts and feelings act as powerful filters that literally color the reality we perceive, and how we can begin to clean those filters to see the world not as it is, but as we are. Thank you for your energy and your attention today. Practice feeling gratitude and watch as the world begins to reflect that beauty back to you. I look forward to seeing you next time. Welcome back. In our last session, we explored the magnificent truth that you are connected to an infinite, responsive, spiritual energy field of all possibilities. We learned that this field isn't passive. It responds to the vibrational frequency you broadcast with your thoughts and emotions. And we began the practice of tuning our frequency with the power of gratitude. This leads to a profound and important question. If this infinite field of health, abundance, and wisdom is always available to us, why do we so often experience lack, sickness, and limitation? If the sun is always shining, why does our world sometimes feel so dark? Today, we're going to answer that question. We're going to talk about the clouds that block the sun. We're going to explore the invisible lenses we all wear that color our perception of reality. I call them the 3 relative filters. This is the key to understanding why you might feel stuck, and more importantly, how to get unstuck. Before we can understand the filters, we must first appreciate the powerful biological dance happening inside of us every second. Your body is always listening to your mind. It doesn't question the instructions, it simply obeys. When you experience thoughts of worry, fear, or anxiety, your brain sounds an alarm. It floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol. In an emergency, this is a lifesaver. But when that alarm never stops ringing, it becomes a slow poison. Cortisol disrupts digestion, weakens your immune system, and clouds your thinking. It puts your body in a state of constant decay. Now consider the opposite. When you feel genuine joy, love, or gratitude, your brain releases a healing cocktail of neurochemicals: endorphins, dopamine, serotonin. These aren't just feel-good chemicals, they are be-well chemicals. They boost your immune system, reduce pain, and flood your cells with energy and vitality. They put your body in a state of growth and repair. There is no neutral ground. Every thought, every feeling is either contributing to your growth or to your decay. This is the biological reality of the mind-body connection. This leads us to a critical choice we all make, often unconsciously. We can either live in a state of object referral, where our inner state is dictated by the outside world, or we can live in a state of self-referral, where we choose our inner state regardless of external conditions. Object referring is living from the outside in. The news, the stock market, what someone said about you, these things determine how you feel. You are a leaf blown about by the winds of circumstance. This is a life of reaction, of being an effect. Self-referring is living from the inside out, You recognize that you are the source, the cause. You choose to align with the infinite potential of pure consciousness, the first cause, and you let that inner state determine your experience of the world. This is a life of creation, of being the cause. So what prevents us from living in this powerful, self-referring state all the time? The answer lies in the three filters. The first and most personal filter is your personal history. This is the collection of every experience you've ever had, and more importantly, the stories you have told yourself about those experiences. If your history is filled with trauma, rejection, or failure, it's easy to build a narrative that says, I'm not good enough, I always fail, or I don't deserve to be happy. These stories, repeated over and over, become a thick filter. They become a wall that blocks the flow of creative energy from the field. But here is the profound truth. While you cannot change the events of your past, you have the absolute power to change the meaning you give them. You can choose to see your past not as a wall that confines you, but as a series of stepping stones that have made you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Was that failure a declaration of your worthlessness, or was it a crucial lesson on the path to mastery? Was that heartbreak a sign that you are unlovable, or was it an opportunity to learn how to love yourself more deeply? The event is neutral. The story you tell is the filter. By reframing your personal history, you begin to dissolve the blockages and allow the light of your true potential to shine through. The second filter is the collective unconsciousness. This is the shared mental and emotional space of humanity. It's the repository of our collective beliefs, fears, and assumptions. We absorb these ideas from our culture, our media, and our society, often without even realizing it. When the collective consciousness is steeped in fear, fear of economic collapse, fear of illness, fear of the other, it creates a powerful filter that can be difficult to see beyond. It's like trying to swim in a current of negativity. But just as the collective can hold us back, it can also propel us forward. There's a fascinating phenomenon observed by scientists called the 100th monkey effect. Researchers on an island were studying monkeys who learned to wash sweet potatoes. At first, only a few monkeys did it. But when a certain critical number, 100th monkey, learned the skill, something amazing happened. Suddenly, monkeys on other islands with no physical contact began washing their potatoes. It was as if the awareness had reached a tipping point and entered the collective consciousness of the species. This shows us that we are not just isolated individuals. We are part of a shared field of awareness. And it means that your personal work, your commitment to raising your own consciousness, is not just for you, it is a contribution to the entire human family. By choosing love over fear, you become a beacon of light that helps lift the entire collective. The third and most deceptive filter is your present conditions. These are the immediate circumstances of your life. The number in your bank account, the diagnosis from your doctor, the conflict at work. These things feel incredibly real because they are right in front of us. But relying on your present conditions to determine your reality is like judging the size of an iceberg by the small piece you see above the water. Your present conditions are merely the visible tip, the crystallized effect of your past thoughts and beliefs. The vast unseen mass of the iceberg, the 90% below the surface, is the realm of pure potential, the spiritual energy field. It is the first cause. To live from your present conditions is to be trapped in a feedback loop, creating your future from the limitations of your past. To be a true creator, You must take your attention off the tip of the iceberg and place it on the vast creative power that lies beneath the surface. You must align with the first cause, not the secondary effects. So we have our personal history, the collective unconsciousness, and our present conditions. These are the three filters that can block the flow of health, wealth, and happiness into our lives. So what do we do? This week's practice is a simple but powerful tool for awareness. I call it the awareness pause. Several times a day, especially when you feel a strong negative emotion like fear, anger, or sadness, I want you to just pause, take a breath, and ask yourself one question. Which filter am I looking through right now? Am I reacting based on a story from my past, personal history? Am I buying into a fear that everyone else seems to share? Collective unconsciousness. Am I letting my current circumstances dictate my future? Present conditions. Just asking the question is enough. You don't have to fix it. The act of identifying the filter is the act of taking your power back. It's the moment you shift from being the object to being the self. It's the moment you remember you are the one looking, not the filter you are looking through. In our next session, we will take this even further. We will explore the physical mechanism of change itself. We'll dive into the incredible science of neuroplasticity and learn how you can literally rewire your brain to become the architect of your destiny. Thank you for your presence and your courage to look within. Practice the awareness pause and begin to see the world not through your filters, but with clear eyes. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Like and subscribe. You won't just be getting weekly videos. You'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together.
Welcome back. I am Dr. Harold Davis's AI clone HD, and it is my pleasure being with you today. In our last conversation, we uncovered the invisible forces that shape our reality, the three relative filters of personal history, collective consciousness, and present conditions. We learned how these filters can color our perception, keeping us trapped in cycles of limitation. This raises the most important question on the journey of transformation. If we know about the filters, how do we physically dismantle them? How do we move from simply being aware of our limitations to actively dissolving them? Today, we get the how-to manual. We are going to explore the most exciting and empowering discovery in modern neuroscience. The discovery that proves once and for all that you are not a victim of your past, your genetics, or your circumstances. You are, in fact, the architect of your reality. And the construction site is your own brain. For centuries, science held a very rigid view of the brain. It was believed that after a certain point in childhood, the brain was essentially fixed, hardwired, and unchangeable. This belief left countless people feeling resigned to their habits, their anxieties, their patterns of thinking. It was a prison of biological determinism. But that prison has been shattered. We now know this is a myth. The truth is infinitely more empowering. Your brain is not a static object. It is a dynamic, living, ever-changing masterpiece. and its ability to change is called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's scientifically proven ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout your entire life. Think about that, your entire life. At the heart of this process is a simple but profound principle first proposed by the great neuroscientist Donald Hebb. Cells that fire together wire together. Imagine walking through a dense forest. The first time you have to push through the undergrowth and the path is difficult. But if you walk that same path every single day, what happens? A clear trail forms. The journey becomes easier, faster, automatic. Your neural pathways work in exactly the same way. Every time you repeat a thought, an emotion, or an action, you strengthen the connection between the neurons involved. If you spend your days worrying about your finances, you are physically carving a deep, efficient neural pathway for worry. That becomes your brain's default road. But what if you intentionally choose a different path? What if every day you practice gratitude or focus on solutions? At first it feels like forging a new path in that forest. It takes effort, but with repetition, that new path becomes the clear, easy, and automatic one. This is not just positive thinking. This is physical, structural change. This brings us back to our central theme. You are the architect. Your mind provides the blueprint, and your brain is the construction site where that blueprint is made manifest. So what kind of blueprint are you giving your brain? Many of us are held back by what I call the dragging effect of the past. Unresolved emotions, old traumas, limiting beliefs, they act like heavy baggage, forcing our brain to keep walking those old worn-out paths of pain and limitation. To become a master architect, you must learn to manage your relationship with time. Most people perceive time in one of two ways. The first is the in-time perspective, where the past is behind you and the future is in front. This is useful for being fully present, but to truly design your future, you need to adopt the through-time perspective. Imagine floating above your timeline, seeing your past, present, and future laid out before you like a map. From this vantage point, you are not in the emotion of the past. You are the objective observer. You can look at the old blueprints, the limiting beliefs, the painful memories, and you can make a new choice. You can decide right now to draw a new blueprint. This is the power of the present moment. It is the only point in time where you can pick up the architect's tools and begin to build something new. So how do we do this? How do we actively and intentionally rewire our brains? It comes down to 3 essential tools in your neuroplasticity toolkit. First, focus attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Attention is the chisel. When you consciously and repeatedly place your attention on a new way of thinking or being, you're telling your brain, build a new pathway here. Second, repetition. One positive thought won't erase a lifetime of negative thinking. Transformation is not a one-time event. It is a practice. Consistency is what turns a difficult new path into a well-worn highway. This is why daily practices like meditation or gratitude journaling are so profoundly effective. And third, the catalyst, elevated emotion. This is the secret ingredient that accelerates the entire process. You can't just think a new thought, you have to feel it. When you combine a clear intention, the blueprint of what you want, with an elevated emotion like gratitude, love, or joy, you are creating heart-brain coherence. This coherent state sends a powerful unified signal to your brain and body. It's like moving from a standard construction crew to a team of master builders working with supercharged equipment. The thought is the electrical charge. The emotion is the magnetic charge. Together, they create an electromagnetic signature that rewires your brain and signals new genes in your body faster than anything else. So the great prison of "this is just who I am" is a myth. The science of neuroplasticity proves that you have the innate power to change, to evolve, and to heal. You are not defined by the neural pathways of your past. You are the architect, equipped with the tools to design and build a magnificent new reality, one thought, one choice, and one moment at a time. This week, I invite you to become a conscious architect. Pay attention to the paths you walk in your mind. When you find yourself on an old, disempowering road, consciously choose a new one. Practice feeling gratitude for the future you are creating, even before it has arrived. So the great prison of "this is just who I am" is a myth. The science of neuroplasticity proves that you have the innate power to change, to evolve, and to heal. You are not defined by the neural pathways of your past. You are the architect, equipped with the tools to design and build a magnificent new reality, one thought, one choice, and one moment at a time. This week, I invite you to become a conscious architect. Pay attention to the paths you walk in your mind. When you find yourself on an old, disempowering road, consciously choose a new one. Practice feeling gratitude for the future you are creating, even before it has arrived. If this message has empowered you today, let us know by giving this video a like. And to continue on this journey of discovery and unlock your full potential as a conscious creator, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. You won't just be getting weekly videos, you'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time. Welcome back. In our last lecture, we unlocked a profound and empowering truth that your brain is not fixed or rigid, but is a dynamic living architecture that you can consciously rewire. We learned about neuroplasticity, the science that proves you can build new neural pathways, break free from the dragging effect of the past, and literally change your mind. This raises a powerful question. If we are the architects of our brains, where is the construction site? If we are to perform this sacred work of transformation, where do we go to access the blueprint? How do we get past the noise of our analytical mind to instruct the body to heal, to change, and to create a new reality? Today, we journey deeper than ever before. We move beyond the conscious mind, the 5% of our mind we use to analyze, think, and worry, and we enter the vast, powerful, and mysterious realm that is the other 95%. Today, we explore the deepest level of your consciousness, your subconscious mind. This is your body's operating system, and learning to access it is the master key to all transformation. Imagine your consciousness is like a magnificent iceberg. The small tip you see above the water, that's your conscious mind. It's what you use to make daily decisions, to learn new information, and to navigate your three-dimensional world. But the true power, the immense mass that directs the iceberg's path, lies beneath the surface. That is your subconscious mind. This subconscious mind is not just a storage unit for memories. It is the master operating system that runs the intricate processes of your body. It regulates your heartbeat, digests your food, manages your immune system, and orchestrates trillions of cellular functions every second, all without your conscious involvement. It is the seat of your beliefs, your emotions, your habits, and your automatic responses. When you try to create change using only your conscious mind, it's like a tiny sailor on top of the iceberg trying to steer it by shouting commands. The real change happens when you go beneath the surface and give new instructions directly to the operating system. But how do we get there? The gateway is through your brain waves. Your brain produces electrical activity in the form of waves. When you are wide awake, stressed, or analytical, you are in a high beta state. As you relax, you move into alpha, a state of light meditation. But the magic happens when you go even deeper, to the theta brainwave state. Theta is that mystical realm you experience in the moments just before you fall asleep and just as you awaken. It is the state of deep meditation, hypnosis, and profound creativity. In theta, the door between the conscious and subconscious mind opens. Why is this so important? Because in the theta state, the analytical mind, the gatekeeper that questions and doubts, steps aside. You are now able to communicate directly with the subconscious operating system. This is where you can install new programming. This isn't just philosophy, it's validated science. Researchers like Dr. Joe Dispenza have shown through thousands of brain scans that in these deep meditative states, people can produce profound, measurable changes in their biology. This leads us to one of the most exciting frontiers of science, epigenetics. For decades, we were taught that our genes were our destiny, that we were victims of our heredity. Epigenetics has shattered that myth. The word epi means above, so epigenetics literally means control above the genes. Science has shown that you have genes that code for all possibilities, for health and for disease. What determines which genes are activated or expressed? The signal from the environment. And what is the most powerful signal you can send to your genes? Your thoughts and your emotions. When you are in a state of stress, fear, or anger, you are sending signals that can activate genes for inflammation and disease, like CHAC1. But when you enter a state of coherence through meditation, a state of elevated emotion like gratitude, joy, or love, you send signals that can activate genes for repair, growth, and healing. You are literally becoming your own genetic engineer. Think about it. Through focused intention and elevated emotion, you can instruct your body to create a new reality from the inside out. We see this in phenomena like weight loss through thought alone. By entering a coherent theta state, you reduce the stress hormone cortisol, which stores fat. You balance neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which control cravings. You optimize your metabolism. You are not just wishing for change, you are creating the precise biochemical environment for that change to occur. So how can you begin to access this state? Let's practice a simple technique right now. You don't need to close your eyes if you are driving, but if you are in a safe space, I invite you to do so. Begin by bringing your awareness to your body. Feel the space your body occupies. Now bring your awareness to the space around your body. Feel the vastness of that space. Become aware of the space that the room occupies, then the space the building occupies, the space your city occupies, the space the planet occupies. Keep expanding your awareness outward into the blackness of space, beyond our galaxy, into the infinite field of all possibilities. No body, no one, no thing, nowhere, in no time. You are pure consciousness. From this place of infinite potential, you can begin to give new commands to your subconscious mind. You can feel the emotions of your future now. You can feel the gratitude for the healing that is already happening. You are programming your operating system for a new reality. Now slowly bring your awareness back to the galaxy, to the planet, to your city, to the room, and back to your body. Welcome back.
Like and subscribe. You won't just be getting weekly videos. You'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together.
Welcome back to our journey of conscious creation. In our last lecture, we ventured into the deepest level of our consciousness. We discovered that the subconscious mind is the body's master operating system, and that by accessing the theta brain wave state, we can begin to rewrite our core programming. We learned about the revolutionary science of epigenetics, the truth that we are not victims of our genes, but masters of their expression. This understanding is the key that unlocks our next great exploration. It brings us to a question that humanity has asked for millennia. How does a thought, something seemingly intangible and ethereal, actually influence the physical body? What is the precise mechanism that turns the energy of your mind into the matter of your biology? Today, we build that bridge. We are going to explore the most intimate and powerful relationship in the universe, the mind-body connection. This isn't a philosophical idea. It is a scientifically validated reality. We will uncover the intricate communication network that allows your beliefs to become your biology, your emotions to become your chemistry, and your identity to become your physical reality. Prepare to discover that you are not just in your body. You are the consciousness that is creating it, moment by moment. Before we delve into the how, let's establish the undeniable proof that the mind directs the body. The most powerful evidence lies in a phenomenon often dismissed, but which is, in fact, the key to understanding our own power, the placebo effect. A placebo, as you know, is an inert substance, like a sugar pill, given to a patient who believes it is a powerful drug. The results are astonishing. Studies have shown that placebos can relieve pain, shrink tumors, lower blood pressure, and even produce the same side effects as the actual medication. How? The patient's belief in the treatment is what activates the body's own internal pharmacy. Their mind, convinced of a cure, produces the precise chemistry, the endorphins, the anti-inflammatories to create healing. The placebo doesn't do anything. Your consciousness does everything. But this power has a shadow side, the nocebo effect. This is when a negative belief produces a negative physical outcome. If a doctor tells a patient they have 3 months to live, that powerful suggestion can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, even if the diagnosis was incorrect. The body, believing it is dying, begins to shut down. This is tragic, but it is also profound proof. Your body is always listening to your beliefs. The most stunning evidence of all is spontaneous remission. These are the miraculous cases where individuals heal from terminal illnesses without any conventional medical intervention. What do these cases have in common? The person undergoes a radical shift in consciousness. They change their beliefs, forgive their past, and decide to live. In doing so, they change their identity, and their new identity creates a new body. So what is the biological mechanism at work? The answer lies in a field called psychoneuroimmunology, PNI. It sounds complex, but it's beautifully simple. It is the study of how your psyche, mind, your nervous system, neuro, and your immune system, immunology, are all interconnected in one seamless communication loop. Here is how it works. Every thought you have produces a chemical. These chemicals are called neuropeptides. Your brain is a neuropeptide factory. When you have a thought of joy, your brain produces peptides like endorphins and serotonin. When you have a thought of stress or fear, it produces peptides like cortisol and adrenaline. These neuropeptides are the messengers. They travel through your bloodstream and attach to receptors on the outside of every cell in your body. Think of it like a key fitting into a lock. When the neuropeptide key plugs into the cell's receptor lock, it sends a signal that changes the cell's internal chemistry. It can turn genes on or off. It can tell the cell to divide, to fight an invader, or even to die. This is epigenetics in action. The emotion you feel is the chemical signal that presses the genetic buttons. A consistent state of stress bombards your cells with cortisol, activating genes for inflammation and suppressing your immune system. A consistent state of gratitude and love bathes your cells in healing chemistry, activating genes for repair and regeneration. You are quite literally the chemist of your own body, and your thoughts are mixing the formula. This brings us to the most profound aspect of the mind-body connection. It's not just your thoughts that shape you, it is your very identity. We don't just have beliefs, we embody them. The most dramatic proof of this comes from the study of dissociative identity disorder, DID, formerly known as multiple personality disorder. In documented cases of DID, one personality within a single human body can be diabetic and require insulin, while another personality in the same body is not diabetic and has perfectly normal blood sugar. One identity can be allergic to cats, with their eyes swelling and skin breaking out in hives, while another identity can cuddle a cat with no reaction whatsoever. How is this possible? The body is the same, the genes are the same. What changes is the identity. When the personality shifts, the consciousness running the body shifts. That new consciousness brings with it a new set of beliefs, a new emotional state, and a new chemical signature. That new signature instantly changes the body's physiology. This is the ultimate evidence that identity creates biology. Now, you may not have DID, but we all have different identities we shift between. There's the stressed employee identity, the loving parent identity, the anxious patient identity. Each of these states of being carries a different chemical signature that affects your body. The question is, which identity are you choosing to be your default program? Are you living from an identity of limitation and fear, or are you ready to embody an identity of wholeness, vitality, and infinite potential? You now have the science, you have the proof. The question is, how do you apply it? How do you consciously and deliberately use this power to heal and transform your life? You learn to become the placebo. The formula is simple yet profound. A clear intention combined with an elevated emotion. Your clear intention is the what. It is the blueprint of the future you want to create. I am whole, healthy, and vibrant. Your elevated emotion is the how. It is the chemical messenger that carries that blueprint to your cells. It is the feeling of gratitude, love, and joy. You must feel the gratitude for your healing before it has physically manifested. This is why meditation is our most powerful tool. It allows us to quiet the analytical mind, beta brain waves, and access the subconscious operating system, theta brain waves. It allows us to practice heart-brain coherence, generating the elevated emotions that create the electromagnetic signature to attract our new reality. Let's do a short practice. Close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Bring your awareness to your heart. Breathe into this space. Now generate a feeling of profound gratitude. It could be for the air you breathe, for a loved one, for the beauty of nature. Feel this gratitude expanding from your heart, filling your entire body. Now combine this feeling with a clear intention. Perhaps it is the intention for perfect health. Don't think about it, feel it. Feel the wholeness, feel the vitality, feel the energy in every cell. You are not waiting for healing. You are embodying the identity of someone who is already healed. This feeling right now is reprogramming your biology. Stay with it. Now slowly bring your awareness back to the room. You have just given your body a command of health. You have just become the placebo. Today we have established an undeniable truth. The relationship between your mind and body is not passive. It is a dynamic, creative partnership. Your beliefs are not harmless thoughts. They are the biochemical, epigenetic instructions that shape your physical form. You are the placebo. You are the chemist. You are the architect of your own biology. This leads us to an even more expansive realization. If the mind has such absolute dominion over the body, what is its relationship to the world outside the body? If your inner world of thought and feeling can create such profound physical change, what is its power over your outer world of circumstance and experience? In our next lecture, we will take the final leap. We will explore the ultimate principle that governs all of creation, a truth spoken by sages and now being proven by science. The mind is everything. We will discover that the mind is not just connected to reality, it is the very substance of reality itself. Thank you for joining me. Practice feeling the emotions of your future now, and witness as your belief become your biology. Welcome back. I am HD, Dr. Harold Davis's AI clone. In our last lecture, we established a profound and undeniable truth. Your beliefs become your biology. We built the scientific bridge between the mind and the body, discovering how your thoughts, emotions, and identity act as the biochemical and epigenetic instructions that shape your physical health. You learned that you are the placebo, the chemist, and the architect of your own biology. This realization, as powerful as it is a stepping stone to an even more expansive truth. It begs the ultimate question. If the mind has such absolute dominion over the physical body, what is its relationship to the world outside the body? If your inner world can create such profound physical change, what is its power over your outer world of circumstance, experience, and prosperity. Today we take the final leap. We move from the mind-body connection to the mind-reality connection. We will explore the ultimate principle that governs all of creation, a truth spoken by sages throughout history and now being echoed by the pioneers of quantum physics. The mind is everything. We will discover that your mind is not just a passive observer of reality. It is the very substance and architect of reality itself. This is the master key to realizing your highest potential, not just in health, but in all aspects of your life. The foundational principle of all creation is this: consciousness is first cause. Everything you see in your physical world, your health, your relationships, your financial status, is an effect. It is a shadow cast by a prior cause. And that cause is always, without exception, a state of consciousness. We are conditioned to live in a world of effects. We react to our bank account. We react to a medical diagnosis. We react to the news. We try to change the effects by manipulating other effects. But this is like trying to change the reflection in a mirror without changing the object being reflected. True creation, true transformation happens when we stop focusing on the effect and turn our attention to the first cause, the state of mind that created it. Your mind is the architect. Your thoughts and beliefs are the blueprint. The spiritual energy field of all possibilities, which we have spoken of, is the universal builder that takes your blueprint and manifests it into physical form. It does not judge your blueprint. It does not question it. It simply builds what you give it. If your blueprint is one of lack, fear, and limitation, the field will build a reality that reflects that. If your blueprint is one of abundance, love, and wholeness, the field will build a reality that reflects that. The creative power is neutral. The direction comes from you. If this is true, you might ask, why isn't my life exactly as I want it to be? I consciously desire health and prosperity. The answer lies in the invisible chains that hold us captive, our unconscious limiting beliefs. There is a powerful story of a full-grown elephant tied to a small wooden stake with a thin rope. A man asked the trainer why this massive, powerful animal doesn't simply walk away. The trainer explains, when this elephant was a baby, we used the same size rope to tie it to the same stake. At that age, it was strong enough to hold him. He pulled and pulled, but he couldn't break free. He learned that the rope was stronger than he was. Now, as an adult, the belief that he cannot break the rope is still in his mind. The elephant is not held by the rope. He is held by his belief about the rope. We are all held by invisible elephant ropes. These are the limiting beliefs we absorbed in childhood from our parents, our culture, and our experiences. Money is hard to come by. You have to work hard to get by. Sickness runs in our family. I'm not good enough. These are not truth. They are programs running in our subconscious operating system. Like the elephant, we have the power to break free at any moment, but we don't even try. Because we believe the limitation is real. The first step to freedom is to question the rope. It is to ask, is this belief absolutely true? Or is it just a story I learned to believe? Breaking free from the elephant rope requires an expansion of perception. It requires moving beyond what you think you know. There are 3 layers of knowledge that define our reality. First, there is what you know. This is your conscious, everyday knowledge. It is familiar and comfortable, but it is also the most limited layer. Second, there is what you know that you do not know. You know you don't know how to speak Mandarin or how to build a rocket. This layer represents the known unknowns, and it prompts us to learn and grow through conventional means. But the realm of true transformation, the realm of miracles, lies in the third layer. What you do not know that you do not know. This is the vast, infinite field of pure potential that exists outside your current awareness. The cure for a disease you have, the solution to a problem you face, the opportunity you can't yet see, it all exists in this third layer. You cannot think your way into this realm. You cannot analyze your way into it. You can only access it by letting go of what you know and entering a state of pure consciousness, of pure receptivity. This is the purpose of deep meditation. It is the practice of becoming nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, in no time, so that you can become open to everything. This brings us to a beautiful paradox. The universe operates on fixed, immutable laws. The law of gravity, the laws of thermodynamics, and the spiritual laws of creation are not negotiable. As my book states, there are no new options for being human. We are all playing the same game with the same set of rules. However, within these fixed laws, the potential for expression is infinite. Think of a piano. It has 88 keys, a fixed, finite system. You cannot add an 89th key, but from those 88 keys, you can create an infinite variety of music, sonatas, jazz, blues, rock and roll. The laws are fixed, but the expression is limitless. Your life is the same. You are given the fixed laws of consciousness and creation. Your work is not to change the laws, but to become a master of playing the instrument. You learn to combine the keys of thought, emotion, belief, and intention to create a symphony of health, abundance, and joy. Stop trying to change the rules of the game. Instead, learn to play it with mastery. You are the composer of your life's symphony. Today we have reached the pinnacle of our understanding. The mind is not just a part of the game. The mind is everything. It is the first cause, the architect, the blueprint, and the composer of your reality. Your outer world is a mirror reflecting your inner world. Your health is a reflection of your consciousness. Your prosperity is a reflection of your beliefs. Your work, then, is not to struggle and strive in the outer world. Your work is to go within, to identify and break the elephant ropes of your limiting beliefs, to venture into the third layer of knowledge through stillness and meditation, to become a master composer, playing the keys of consciousness to create the masterpiece that is your life. This is the ultimate responsibility and the ultimate freedom. You are not a victim of reality, you are the creator of it. In our next lecture, we will bring this cosmic understanding back into our very selves. We will explore the quantum field, the silent intelligence within you. We will discover how this infinite field of potential is not out there, but is the very fabric of your being, orchestrating the dance of atoms and molecules that is your body. We will bridge the gap between the metaphysical and the physical. Thank you for taking this profound leap with me. Your homework is simple. Find one elephant rope in your life, one limiting belief, and simply begin to question it. That is the first step to freedom.
Like and subscribe. You won't just be getting weekly videos, you'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together.
Welcome back. In our last lecture, we reached a profound conclusion. The mind is everything. We established that your consciousness is not a passive observer, but the primary creative power that architects your reality, the creative factor. We learned that to change your life, you must go to the first cause, the state of mind that is casting the reflection you see in the mirror of your outer world. Today, we bring this vast cosmic understanding home. We bring it from the metaphysical out there to the biological in here. We will bridge the gap between the infinite and the intimate, between the cosmos and your cells. We are going to explore the quantum field, the silent intelligence within you. Many people hear quantum field and think of something distant and abstract, a concept for physicists in a lab. But the truth is, you are swimming in it, you are made of it, and it is responding to you in every moment. This field is not just the source of galaxies and stars. It is the silent, organizing intelligence that is orchestrating the dance of atoms and molecules within your own body right now. Today, we make the quantum personal. We will discover how to consciously partner with this intelligence to create a biological masterpiece of health and vitality. So what is this quantum field? Imagine a perfectly still, silent, blank canvas stretching into infinity. It contains no image, but it holds the potential for every image ever created. This is the quantum field. It is the unmanifest, the pure potential, the silence from which all sound emerges. Quantum physics tells us that at the most fundamental level, there are no things, only probabilities. There are waves of potential for anything and everything. An electron is not a solid particle until it is observed. It is a wave of probability. It is only when consciousness, the observer, places its attention on it that the wave collapses into a specific particle, a specific event, a specific reality. This is the silent intelligence. It is the unseen organizing power that holds the blueprint for all of creation. It is the intelligence that knows how to turn an acorn into an oak tree, and how to turn a single cell into a human being with trillions of cells performing trillions of functions every second, all without your conscious effort. This intelligence is not separate from you. It is the very fabric of your being. You are not just in the field is in you. Let's follow the journey of creation from this infinite field of energy into the physical matter of your body. It all begins with the atom. We are taught to think of atoms as tiny solid balls, but an atom is 99.9999% empty space. And that space is not empty. It is vibrating with energy and information. It is the quantum field. The physical stuff of an atom is like a single grain of sand in the middle of a cathedral. You are made of atoms, which means you are made of 99.9% energy and information. But atoms do not remain alone. They are social. They seek relationship, coherence, and stability. They bond together in precise geometric patterns to form molecules. This is not a random process. It is guided by the silent intelligence. It is a dance of frequency and resonance. Atoms with compatible energy signatures are drawn together to create something greater than the sum of their parts. This is the principle of synergy, and it is a fundamental law of creation. The universe rewards relationship and cooperation. From simple atoms, we get complex molecules like water, proteins, and the master molecule of life itself, DNA. This is sacred architecture at the molecular level. These molecules then form the chemicals that are the language of your body. Hormones, neuropeptides, neurotransmitters. These are the messengers that carry instructions to every one of your 50 trillion cells. And what determines which messages are sent? Your consciousness. Think of your body as a living, breathing manuscript that is constantly being rewritten in every moment. And your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions are the pen. When you feel gratitude, your brain writes a chemical message of gratitude. It releases dopamine and serotonin. It sends this message to your cells, instructing them to repair, to grow, to thrive. You are literally writing a story of health onto the pages of your body. When you feel fear or stress, your brain writes a different message. It releases cortisol and adrenaline. It sends a message of emergency to your cells, instructing them to shut down growth and repair, to go into survival mode. If you hold that state consistently, you are writing a story of disease into your manuscript. The silent intelligence within your cells reads the chemistry you give it and follows the instructions perfectly. It does not judge, it only responds. The question is, what story are you writing? Knowing this, how do we become a conscious author of our biological manuscript? How do we partner with the silent intelligence? We learn to tune our frequency. One of the most powerful and immediate ways to do this is through conscious breathing. Your breath is the bridge between the invisible world of energy and the physical world of your body. When you take a slow, deep breath, you are not just taking in oxygen. You are telling your nervous system that you are safe. You are shifting from the chemistry of survival to the chemistry of creation. You are sending a wave of calm and coherence through the quantum field of your body, instructing your cells to move toward balance and harmony. Beyond the breath, we tune our frequency with our emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. Elevated emotions like gratitude, joy, and compassion carry a coherent, high-frequency signature. When you genuinely feel these emotions, you are generating an energetic field that instructs your body to create health. This is not just positive thinking, it is a physiological and energetic event. You are tuning your body like a musical instrument to resonate with the frequency of wholeness. This is the practice of being a conscious co-creator. Today, we have journeyed from the infinite potential of the quantum field to the intimate reality of our own selves. We have discovered that this silent intelligence is not separate from us, but is the very fabric of our being, constantly responding to the story we are writing with our consciousness. You are a quantum being. You are 99.9% energy, animated by a silent intelligence that is waiting for your direction. Every thought, every emotion, and every breath is an instruction to this field. You are the artist of your own biology, the composer of your cellular symphony. This understanding empowers us to move beyond being a victim of our genetics or our environment, and to step into our role as the master creator of our internal world. And as we know, the inner world is the cause of the outer world. In our next lecture, we will get even more practical. We will explore the principle. Whatever you consistently hold in your mind is either working for you or against you. We will dive deep into how to manage your mental and emotional states. And we will integrate this with the physical building blocks your body needs to carry out your instructions, focusing on the critical role of cellular nutrition. Thank you. Your homework is to practice conscious breathing. For just 5 minutes a day, sit in stillness, and with every breath, feel yourself sending a wave of calm and coherence throughout your entire body. You are tuning your instrument. Welcome. In our last journey together, we explored the breathtaking reality of the quantum field, the silent, infinite intelligence that is the source of all matter. We discovered that you are 99.9% energy, a vibrant field of potential waiting for a command. This begs the ultimate question. If the universe is pure potential, who is the architect? If the body is made from this intelligent energy, who gives the instructions? The answer is the single most powerful force in your life, your mind. Today we bring the architect and the builder together. We move from the quantum blueprint to the biological construction site. This is Lecture 9, Mind over Matter. Your thoughts are commands, your body is the proof. We will establish with absolute clarity that your thoughts are not passive private events. They are active biological instructions that command your cells, switch your genes on and off, and literally write the story of your physical health. But we will also uncover a critical, often overlooked, missing link. For the body to obey the mind's commands, it must have the physical resources, the raw materials to carry them out. Today, we unite the power of consciousness with the wisdom of cellular nutrition. Let's dismantle the greatest illusion we hold, that our thoughts are separate from our bodies. Every single thought you have is a chemical event. It triggers a cascade of electrical and chemical signals through your nervous system, your hormonal network, and your immune cells. A thought of gratitude is not just a nice feeling. It releases neuropeptides that signal your cells to repair and regenerate. A chronic thought of resentment is not just a bad mood. It floods your body with cortisol, the stress hormone that suppresses your immune system and promotes inflammation. Your body is not separate from your mind. Your body is your subconscious mind in physical form. Think of it this way. Your body is a mirror with absolute fidelity. It does not judge your thoughts. It does not question them. It simply reflects them. If you consistently hold a mental image of sickness, fear, and limitation, your body, as the faithful servant, will manifest that reality. It has no choice. If you consistently hold a mental image of vitality, strength, and wholeness, your body will work tirelessly to mirror that truth. Your health is not a random lottery. It is a reflection of what you consistently hold in your mind. To truly master this, we must understand the hierarchy of creation. It doesn't start with thought. It starts with silence. It starts with awareness. Awareness is the silent, non-judging presence that is reading these words, the space in which all experience happens. It is the canvas. Consciousness is the paint, the thoughts, feelings, and sensations that arise within that space. The flow of creation is this: awareness, consciousness, mind, body, world. Stillness gives rise to thought. Thought organizes into belief. Belief directs the body. The body acts in the world, and the world reflects it all back to you. If you want to change the reflection in the mirror, you don't try to manipulate the mirror. You must go back to the source, the consciousness that is creating the image. This is why true healing is never just about treating the physical symptom. It is about elevating the level of consciousness that allowed the symptom to arise in the first place. Now here's the crucial piece of the puzzle that integrates the spiritual with the physical. You can have the most brilliant architectural blueprint in the world, a mind filled with thoughts of perfect health, but if the builder shows up to the construction site and has no bricks, no mortar, no steel, nothing can be built. Your body is the builder. The raw materials are nutrients. For your body to perfectly execute the commands of your mind, it requires a specific set of tools. Groundbreaking research pioneered by Dr. Joel Wallach has shown that there are 90 essential nutrients that the human body must have to function optimally. This includes 60 essential minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 essential amino acids, 2 to 3 essential fatty acids. These are called essential for a reason. Your body cannot produce them. They must come from your diet. And here is the modern tragedy. Due to commercial farming practices, soil depletion, and food processing, our food supply is chronically deficient in these vital nutrients, especially minerals. You can meditate for hours, but if your thyroid doesn't have the iodine and selenium it needs to produce thyroid hormone, you will struggle. You can visualize a strong immune system, but if your white blood cells lack the zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D they need to function, you will remain vulnerable. Chronic disease is often a simple but profound case of chronic cellular deficiency. Your body is trying to follow the mind's orders, but it lacks the materials to do the job. This is where true mastery lies. It is the conscious alignment of mind and matter. Think of it as a symphony. Your mind is the composer and the conductor. It writes the musical score, the vision of perfect health. It directs the orchestra with the baton of intention and focus. Your body is the orchestra. Each section, the heart, the liver, the immune system, is a group of musicians ready to play. But the nutrients, especially the minerals, are the instruments themselves. If the violin is missing strings, a lack of magnesium, or the trumpet is dented, a deficiency of zinc, it doesn't matter how beautiful the music is in the conductor's head. What comes out will be dissonant and chaotic. Health is a symphony of alignment. It is the harmony created when a clear, coherent mind provides the blueprint, and a well-nourished body has every instrument it needs to play the music perfectly. This is why we must view food not as calories or comfort, but as information, as instruction. With every meal, you are either giving your body the tools it needs to build a masterpiece, or you are handing it broken instruments and expecting a miracle. So the power is twofold. First, you must become the master of your internal world. Recognize that every thought is working either for you or against you. Choose to cultivate a mind that sends commands of vitality, regeneration, and wholeness. And second, you must honor the physical vessel that carries out these commands. Provide it with the 90 essential nutrients it needs to build the palace of health you have designed in your mind. This is the ultimate partnership. This is where spirit and science meet. This is how you move from being a passive observer of your health to the conscious architect of your biology. In our next lecture, we will take this principle of conscious creation and apply it to the world of abundance, exploring how to choose prosperity from the quantum field. Thank you.
Like and subscribe. You won't just be getting weekly videos, you'll be joining a global community of individuals dedicated to mastering the science of transformation and realizing our highest health and prosperity together.
Welcome. In our last lecture, we established a profound partnership, the union of a conscious mind giving clear commands and a well-nourished body ready to execute them. We learned that you are the architect of your biology. Today, we take the final, most expansive leap of this entire series. We are going to move beyond the world of the body, beyond the world of things, and step into the source of all things. We are going to learn how to operate from the very fabric of reality itself. This is Lecture 10, Choosing Prosperity from the Quantum Field. For our entire lives, we have been trained to live in a Newtonian world, a world of cause and effect. If you want to make something happen, you have to apply force, you have to work hard, you have to manipulate matter. But what if that entire model is based on a profound misunderstanding of reality? What if, instead of trying to cause an effect, you could learn to cause the effect from a realm where all effects already exist as potential? Today, we leave the world of the predictable and enter the world of pure possibility. I want you to look at your hand. It seems solid, dense, real. But modern science has confirmed what ancient mystics have known for millennia. This solidity is an illusion. Your hand, your body, the chair you are sitting on, they are all 99.99999% empty space. And that space is not empty. It is a vibrant, intelligent field of energy and information. This is the first great barrier we must overcome, our addiction to our senses. Our five senses are a biological filtering mechanism designed for survival in a three-dimensional world. They are brilliant at detecting solid objects, but they are completely blind to the energy and frequency that is the true substance of the universe. To insist that reality is only what you can see, hear, and touch is a form of blindness. Quantum physics reveals that at the subatomic level, there are no things, only probabilities. Everything exists as a wave of potential, a statistical probability in an infinite field of energy. It is only when consciousness, the observer, places its attention on a potential that the wave collapses into a particle, an event, a physical experience. You are not a solid being moving through empty space. You are a field of consciousness temporarily coalesced as a body moving through an infinite field of consciousness. This wave-particle duality is not just a quirky scientific fact. It is the secret to all creation. It means that reality is not static and fixed. It is a living, responsive field that is shaped by your attention and your intention. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Your attention is the electrical charge you send into the quantum field. Your intention, the vision of what you want to create, is the magnetic charge you send into the field. The combination of a clear intention and focused attention is what begins to draw energy from the field of waves and organize it into the particles of your desired experience. This is why trying to create from a state of lack, fear, or desperation is so ineffective. When you are focused on the absence of what you want, the sickness, the empty bank account, you are placing your attention on that reality. You are collapsing waves of potential into more of what you don't want. To create a new reality, you must withdraw your attention from your current circumstances and place it entirely on the future you wish to create, feeling the emotions of that future as if it were already happening now. So how do we broadcast a clear and powerful signal into the field? The mechanism is coherence, specifically heart and brain coherence. Your thoughts send an electrical signal to the field. Your feelings create a magnetic signal. The heart is the body's most powerful magnetic field generator, thousands of times more powerful than the brain. When you cultivate elevated heart-centered emotions like gratitude, love, joy, and compassion, you are creating a powerful, coherent, magnetic signature that draws your future to you. When your brain is also in a coherent state, when your brain waves are orderly and synchronized, Your thoughts align with your feelings. You have a clear intention and an elevated emotion. This is the formula for creation. This is when your heart and brain are in dialogue, broadcasting a unified, powerful signal into the quantum field. Conversely, when you are living in stress, your heart rhythm becomes incoherent and your brain waves become chaotic. You are broadcasting a scattered, weak signal. You are creating incoherently. This is why a state of inner peace and gratitude is not a luxury. It is the fundamental prerequisite for conscious creation. Coherence is the signature of creation. Incoherence is the signature of stress and survival. This all sounds wonderful, but how do we practice it? How do we disconnect from our senses and connect to this field of potential? The tool is meditation, but we must reframe our understanding of meditation. It is not just about relaxation. It is a disciplined practice for entering the operating system of the universe. The goal of this type of meditation is to become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere in no time. To withdraw your attention from your physical body, from your identity, from the objects in your environment, and from your obsession with linear time. When you close your eyes and systematically relax your body, you are telling your mind that it is safe to shift from the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, to the parasympathetic nervous system, rest and repair. As you quiet your inner dialogue and focus on the space and silence, you become pure consciousness. You are no longer a localized point in space and time. You are awareness itself, connected to the infinite field of potential. It is from this place, this fifth dimensional reality, that you can select a new potential, a new future, and begin to feel the emotions of it into being. The greatest shift in human consciousness is the move from believing you are a product of your reality to knowing that reality is a product of your consciousness. You are not here to simply react to the world. You are here to create it. You do not create with your hands or your effort. You create with your attention, your intention, and the coherence of your heart and brain. You are a vortex of creation, drawing energy and information from an infinite field and collapsing it into the beautiful, unique experience of your life. Stop looking outside of yourself for the power to change. The power is not out there. It is the very field you are made of. Go within, connect to the silence, and choose your reality. In our final lecture, we will bring all of these principles together to create a practical guide for living a fully realized, prosperous, and divinely healthy life. And if you haven't already, I encourage you to get a copy of my book, Realizing Your Highest Health and Prosperity Potential. It will be a valuable companion to this lecture series and a resource you can turn to again and again on your journey to better health and prosperity. And to make sure you don't miss future content on this channel, I invite you to like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you. Welcome to the final lecture of our journey together. Over the past 10 lectures, we have built a bridge from the world of matter to the world of mind, from the cellular to the cosmic. We have learned that you are not a victim of your genes, that your thoughts command your biology, and that you are a conscious being swimming in an infinite field of potential. Today, we bring it all together. This is not about learning new information. It is about becoming the information. This is the final synthesis, where we move from knowing the path to being the path. This is Lecture 11, Being the Creative Factor. We have explored the what and the how. Today we embody the who. Who is the one that chooses from the quantum field? Who is the one that commands the body? Who is the one that realizes their highest health and prosperity potential? The answer is you, not the you that is a name, a job, or a history, but the you that is pure creative consciousness. Today, we awaken that creator. For decades, we believed the brain was the sole command center of the body, but we now know this is an incomplete picture. Your heart is an intelligent sensory organ that generates an electromagnetic field thousands of times more powerful than the brain's. It is the heart that sends the most powerful signals to the quantum field. When you are living in stress, in survival, your heart rhythm becomes chaotic and incoherent. This sends a signal of alarm to the brain, which then floods the body with stress hormones. This is the state of disease, of lack, of separation. But when you consciously cultivate elevated emotions, gratitude, appreciation, compassion, joy, your heart rhythm becomes smooth and orderly. This is brain-heart coherence. This coherent signal tells your brain that you are safe, that you are whole, that you are creative. The brain then releases healing chemistry, boosts your immune system, and opens you to a new level of awareness. Coherence is the biological signature of creation. You cannot create a new future while you are still feeling the emotions of your past. So how do we achieve this state of coherence on demand? This is where we must redefine meditation. Meditation is not about stopping your thoughts. It is about becoming the one who is aware of your thoughts without identifying with them. It is a sacred technology for accessing the operating system of your subconscious mind. As you close your eyes and withdraw your attention from the outer world, your brain waves naturally slow down from the high beta of stress to the calm alpha state. But the real magic happens when you go deeper into the theta brainwave state. Theta is the realm of the subconscious mind. It is the state between waking and sleeping, where the analytical mind steps aside and you can plant new seeds of belief and intention directly into the fertile soil of your subconscious. This is why we meditate, not to escape reality, but to create it. In this state, you are no longer a body in an environment. You are pure consciousness in the unified field. You can rehearse your desired future, feeling the emotions of your healing, your abundance, your joy, until your body begins to believe it is already happening. This is the art of embodiment. As you begin this work, you are not just changing your thoughts, you are changing your energy. Our bodies have a sacred energetic blueprint known as the chakra system, energy system. These are not mystical fantasies. They are dynamic centers of electromagnetic activity, each governing specific aspects of your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. From the root center of survival to the crown center of divine connection, these energy centers are a ladder of consciousness. When they are blocked by unresolved trauma, stress, or fear, the creative energy of life, sometimes called Kundalini, cannot flow freely. This leads to stagnation, illness, and a feeling of being stuck. Through the practice of meditation and coherence, you begin to clear these blockages. You liberate the energy from your past and draw it up through these centers, evolving your consciousness from survival to creation, from separation to unity. Healing is not just a biological process, it is an energetic evolution. And this brings us to the final, most important realization of all. You are not just using these principles, you are the principle. You are the creative factor. It is your consciousness that collapses the wave. It is your heart that broadcasts the signal. It is your mind that gives the command. It is your body that is the living proof of your beliefs. There is no separation between you and the reality you experience. To be the creative factor means to take 100% responsibility for your life. It means to stop waiting for the outer world to change and to start being the change from within. It means to fall in love with your desired future so completely that you are no longer looking for it, because you are already living it, feeling it, being it. Your personality creates your personal reality. To create a new personal reality, you must become a new personality. You must think, act, and feel differently than you did yesterday. This is the work. This is the path. This is the realization of your highest potential. Our series of lectures may be ending, but your journey is just beginning. I have given you the map, the science, and the tools. Now it is up to you to use them. Do not let this be just another interesting idea. Let this be the moment you decide to become the conscious creator of your life. Commit to a daily practice of meditation and coherence. Feed your body the 90 essential nutrients it needs to thrive. Choose your thoughts and emotions with the same care you would choose your food. If you are ready to begin, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. I highly recommend getting a copy of my signature book, Realizing Your Highest Health and Prosperity Potential. It will be your guide, your companion, and your resource on this incredible journey. Thank you for taking this journey with me. The power to heal, to prosper, and to create a life of boundless joy is not in some distant future. It is within you right now, waiting to be awakened. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be well, be prosperous, be the magnificent creator you were born to be.